Hi, everyone.
Hi.
We are going to be starting a podcast.
Yeah, we are. It's going to be wonderful.
So when you are not in class with us, you can continue to listen to us on the internet.
When you put it like that, it sounds like, but it's a good thing. It'll be a good thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Because now we can answer questions that you have. Hopefully some of you will come and we can talk to you. And also we can just talk about, I don't know, other stuff.
Yeah.
Life.
So during the podcast, we will be answering questions that you have. They can be questions about us, or they can be questions about your classes, or anything you want. And hopefully in the future, we will be able to add interviews and other fun things to do. Yeah.
When we figure out how to do that, because this is our first podcast ever in the world. So we get there. We'll get there.
Yeah. So today what we're going to do is some of the freshmen.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we should introduce ourselves, though.
Oh, yeah.
In case people don't know.
That's true. Some people don't know who I am.
Yeah. Some people don't know who I am.
Okay.
I'm Phil. A John Phil. Yeah, I'm a John Phil. And we're here at Silpakorn University. This is the symbol of the university. And we both teach in the TEFL section, and I've been teaching at the TEFL section for 4 years now. And I've been in Thailand for 5. And that's it.
And I am a John Arianna, or a John Ari. I've been teaching at Silpakorn for 2 years. This is my 3rd year, and I have been living in Thailand for about 2.5 years now.
Yeah.
That's it. So today we'll start by reading some of your questions that the freshman students had. Take it away.
Yeah. So the questions we have for today come from just the freshmen. We'll get more in the future. But the first question we're going to start with today was, I know that you've taught here for many years. How do you feel about the SU environment? It's like the environment, like the nature? Or just the how do you feel about the university?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Well, are we talking about like the physical environment?
I think that's what the kid meant. But just in general.
I think the SU environment is it's beautiful. I think it's pretty outside. I think they could, would it kill us to, clean up some of the sidewalks? Probably
come
not.
on now. No, that's true. That's true, though.
I think overall, the physical environment of the university is very pretty. It is very beautiful. However, I am terrified of the monitor lizards that walk around the university, and I am also terrified of the dogs that bite my legs when I go running.
Yeah, but I feel like those are issues you deal with in Thailand.
Those are personal issues.
You're personally not ready for Thailand. No, the Thailand is personally against you. The dog thing is a pretty common thing.
Yeah.
But the monitor lizard's like, it adds a little bit of danger, but it adds a flavor. It adds flair.
That's true.
I'm trying to feel,
This is the only university that I have been to.
Yeah.
That has 15-foot monitor lizards.
Lizards as big as I am.
Yeah.
I'm a very big man.
Yeah. But so the lizards and the dogs, scary. Everything else, nice, I think.
Yeah, I feel like this would be, like if I was a student here, then I would spend more time like exploring all the little parts. Because there's like, little forested areas and whatnot. And then you go on the other side and the other faculties, like, they have nice restaurants and all kinds of stuff.
It's a nice campus. I think it's a fun campus to be a student.
I wouldn't like being a student like in Bangkok. I would get tired of because it's just you're in the city.
Yeah.
Out here, you got you want to go study or you want to find a little bit of love out
Fun
there.
love? Like,
yeah, you can't take a girl in some street. You can go sit by the pond with your friends and have a good time.
Yeah, if sans the monitor lizards.
Yeah, well, I mean, just shoo them away. Shoo, shoo. Yeah, but then it's also like a good university, academically speaking, and I think they're like, like this room here we're recording in here is a brand new educational technology facility.
That's true. I have only been at this university for 2 years, and there have been many improvements.
Yeah.
Since I've been here.
So it's also a pretty good place to be. They got air conditioning.
Yeah.
That's nice in Thailand.
Everyone is friendly. That's good.
Yeah. Well, mostly.
It's a nice.
I'm not friendly, but other people are friendly.
Yeah. Yeah, I hide. Yeah, I'm not friendly, but it's a good environment. I think it's a very good environment to be a student.
Yeah. I wonder if the students feel that way.
Let's ask.
No, we won't. Next time. Look at this guy.
But you know what though? I can say that the environment is very nice, but I have not been into student housing.
True. I think
that might not be nice.
I think the student dorms are not nice.
Yeah.
I
don't know. So yeah, I don't know about the student dorms, housing, but
the housing like off campus is nice.
That's true. It doesn't look good from outside. So my guess is it doesn't look good from inside.
No.
If it's worse, maybe.
They're redoing those too. They're always redoing stuff here.
See,
man.
good for you guys. You're in a continually improving university.
But I think also I think of this place as a nice place because I compare it to the universities that you and I went to. And Rutgers was nice. It had some nice places. But TCNJ was just kind of a small campus.
I liked TCNJ.
Yeah, it was nice. But it's not when I look at this place, I'm like, man, there's ponds all over the place and little hidden pathways.
Yeah, I think that this university has a very unique culture.
Yeah.
It's unique to me because I'm not Thai, but I think that within this country, it's also unique.
Yeah.
Right?
We're the best.
Yeah, I think so too.
Probably the best ever. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I'm
good
here,
environment.
and I'm wonderful, so everything's great.
Next question.
So, moving on, kind of unrelated. Where's one of the students asked us that, can we make movie recommendations to improve English listening skills?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a she. I didn't ask them to put their name so that they wouldn't be weird, which is cool. You don't have to put your name if you don't want to. You can not be weird. But I think she's looking for basic speaking movies. And my thing is, well, I'm sure you have recommendations. My thing is, a lot of times when I'm watching movies, I want it to be a little bit more advanced. I want to for me, I am impressed with movies when they have new slang or a very natural way of saying things.
I agree.
And so I would have trouble thinking of movies that are easy to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Transformers is easy to understand. Maybe.
I think if you are looking to watch movies in English to help you with listening or maybe to help you with speaking, probably movies that I think romantic comedies. That's not my favorite type of movie, but romantic comedies, the dialogue and the conversation is very pedestrian.
Wow.
It's the dialogue and the conversations that they have in romantic comedies is everyday language, everyday talking.
Yeah,
I think.
true.
And what specific movies? Can you think of a specific movie?
romantic comedy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or any
Love
movie.
Actually, is Love Actually a romantic
Love
comedy?
Actually is good. I think
Good?
probably if all right, my choice, my pick would be Garden State.
True.
That's a great movie.
Garden State.
It's a great movie. It's about me and John Phil are from New Jersey.
Yeah.
And New Jersey is in the United States. And New Jersey, the nickname of New Jersey is the Garden State. And the name of the movie is Garden State. And it's a really good movie, but they also have interesting dialogue. They use a lot of slang. They tell a lot of American jokes. It's I think, in my opinion, a very good movie to watch.
True.
Especially if you are interested in speaking and listening using the English language.
My other recommendation would be maybe comedy movies or action movies that are very physical.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, like, you can understand what they're saying, but also if you don't really understand, you can kind of watch them do either physical comedy routines or action sequences where you're kind of like, oh, that guy is fighting with that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the movies I use all the time, and I'm going to use it with the freshmen probably next week, is Raising Arizona.
Oh, that's a good choice. It's a little weird. No, I like it's a good movie.
It's old. It's a little older.
It's old, but it's a good movie.
The dialogue is difficult to understand because it's in a southern accent, southern dialect, but it has long scenes that are kind of slapstick, physical comedy. So even if you don't know what they're saying, you can just watch them run around and do silly things. And
I think in my experience, people in this country like that type of comedy. Yeah. Also a good choice. So Garden State and Raising Arizona. Two good choices.
Yeah. But I would say one movie that I recommend to people back home, and I usually watch this movie because then you would learn how to speak English properly, is Heist. With Gene Hackman. Oh my God!
Gene Hackman's always a good choice.
And Sam Rockwell's in that movie.
Yeah.
And the woman, I don't remember her name.
Any movie with
Danny
Gene
DeVito's
Hackman.
in that movie.
Yeah. How do we feel? Sometimes I show what is Wes Anderson movies by those are good usually, like Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah.
Do you think? I don't know. Well, I enjoy them.
I would say that they're probably easy to understand because the script is not very complex, but it's very like done in maybe a sarcastic way or something.
Yeah, for understanding, if you want to listen to a movie and you want to understand tone of voice or sarcasm or sometimes irony, good choice of movie is most I would say any movie directed by his name is Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
And those are really good. The dialogue is short and quick. But it's a little slow, and the story is also good. So any movie by Wes Anderson is also a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have more. Maybe we can do more movie recommendations in the future.
Yeah.
And music recommendations.
Yeah.
So they stop listening to Justin Bieber.
Yeah, that's what we can do. In the future, maybe we can do movie reviews for you guys, or we can share movie ideas or music ideas, because there are many bands, not only Maroon 5. There are other bands.
There are other bands
other than Maroon 5, and they're good. They're better.
Yeah.
If you can believe it.
Maroon 5. They're a fine band, though. There's a wonderful group of gentlemen there.
Yeah. No, but so maybe, in the future we can come back and we can talk about good bands to listen to, good music artists, and talk about movies that are not only good movies, but good for English language speaking and listening.
So the next question that we have is a very specific question to what we talked about today in my English 1 class, which you've taught before in the past. And the question, we were reviewing verb tenses, and the student asked, how does present perfect tense work, and what's the difference between present perfect tense and past perfect tense?
Okay.
And so the way that I usually explain it in class is I say that perfect tense means finished. So it's finished at a certain time. So present perfect tense means it's finished now, at this time. Whereas I'd say past perfect tense means that it was finished at a certain point in the past. Now, we didn't talk about past perfect today, but that's the difference between present perfect and past perfect, as I understand it. So, for example, one of the questions that we had in the exercise, the answer for the question was the newspaper has closed for now.
Okay,
right?
the newspaper has closed for now?
Yeah, meaning like the company.
Oh, yeah.
They said the
okay.
name of the newspaper. I can't remember. So, like, the company has closed for now. And the student was confused because the student said that has closed means that it happened in the past, but that it continues happening until now. And it will happen. It's still happening now. And I didn't get a chance to answer this question in class, but my answer would be, when you say has closed, you're saying like closed the same way that you would say closed the door. So I'm not still closing the door now, even though the door to this room I have closed the door, right? So I finished closing it at some point in the past, and now the door is closed. Does that sound right to you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good, right?
Yeah.
So perfect tense just means it's finished.
Also, I would add that, speaking about that example, if we say the company has closed and then you have for now at the end of it, so to say the company has closed for now means that it will not open again anytime soon.
True.
So if we say for now means that it's true right now, but it could maybe change in the future. But if we say has closed, it's finished. It's closed in the past.
True. So if they use past tense there instead of present perfect, it would imply the company is done.
Yes, finished. The company is
like Pan Am. Pan Am.
Like
Pan Am.
Like Air Asia, Malaysia.
Air Malaysia Airlines.
Air Malaysia, yeah.
Malaysia Airlines will soon be closed forever. No, I don't know.
No, maybe. I don't know. They do
what are we talking about? Oh, my. T-Boone Pickens here. Get out of here with that. Trying to think of a financial guy. That's the first guy I thought of. T-Boone Pickens. Wow. Yeah, but so if you say that it was closed, then that means maybe they'll be closed indefinitely. Has been closed, or no, has closed means when you say has closed for now, means that they're closed and they might come back.
Yeah.
But also if you say the company is closed, it's implying that they're closed for the day.
Yeah. So right? If you say the company is closed means maybe it's 6:00 and they closed at 5:00 and we cannot go because they're closed for the day. So is closed implies that they will open again tomorrow or maybe Monday.
Yeah.
Has closed implies they're finished. They will never open again.
Yeah, unless you say for now.
Yeah.
And then one of the things that I sometimes explain to my students is that when you're talking about verb tenses in English, you talk about simple, continuous, perfect, and I think we do perfect continuous. So there's those 4 types, and then you get like past, present, and future, are like the different times. So like present simple works similarly to past simple, works similarly to future simple. And present perfect means that it's finished now. Past perfect means that it's finished at a point in the past.
Yeah.
And can I tell you what I'm going to do for English 1
Tell
on
me.
Monday?
Mhm.
I'm going to go and get a video. I'm going to get a video from Raising Arizona. I'm going to get a video of like a slapstick, the part where he's running from the dogs. Not the dogs, from the cops. And then
Which
other things happen. So he's running from the cops. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the video, and you got the little time bar at the bottom there. Huh? So then I stop the video and say what has happened, which would be past simple and past continuous, and then what is happening.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And then what will happen, future with will.
Aha!
What?
It's everything.
And then
everything in one scene.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna play it and then pause it again. So now we're in another time. So the thing that was happening in the present is now past, and the thing that's in the future is probably present tense. I haven't worked it out all yet, but it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be a wonderful lesson.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
John Phil has really good ideas.
I do. I'm very smart.
Yeah. Good in theory, but...
Good in theory.
Good in theory, mediocre in execution.
I screw it all up.
Maybe. I don't know. I've never witnessed anything.
I think this will be relatively... So, we have like 2 big questions. We have like 1 big question.
Okay.
But to warm up to that question, we have another question.
Got it.
Which is, how did you feel when you were a freshman in college? That was what,
I was a freshman in college 500 years ago.
Correct.
A long time ago.
I was
10 years? 12 years ago.
I was a freshman in college
12 years ago.
13 years ago. Yeah, like younger than I am.
When I was a first year student, I was confused.
Yeah.
That's a good adjective.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when I was a first year student, I was confused, but also excited.
Yeah, I don't know if I was excited.
I was excited. I liked school.
I hated school.
I always loved school.
I didn't want to go to college in high school. I was like, I'm tired. I just want to rest. And so when I got to be freshman, I was also like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
But then I would say part of me was interested in like living at school.
Yeah.
So like living at school is a strange and new thing for most people.
Yeah.
Because most people had been living with their parents up to that point. And then along with that was the going to college. I was an engineering major when I was a freshman. And after like a few weeks of engineering, I used to walk to class, and I would feel my brain like expanding with knowledge of the universe.
Wow.
And I felt so smart because I was learning like physics and calculus and stuff and some other things. And it's like, especially when I got into Calc 2, which is multivariable calculus, and then Calc 3. Oh no, Calc 2 is Taylor series and Power series, I think. And there was this thing like I was learning things that I didn't understand at all, but I kind of understood and could do it in the class. I felt like a genius. That's what I felt like freshman year, sophomore year.
I felt excited because when you are a first year student, you can be anything.
Yeah.
You can be anything. You can do anything you want.
You can be cool.
You can always do anything you want, but it becomes more difficult to change your mind when the older you get.
Yeah.
So the older you get, second, third, fourth, fifth year students, it is more difficult to change and to try to do something different. So if you begin university and you are a first year student and you are studying science and you hate science, you can change and it's easy. You can learn anything you want. You can take any classes that you want. I think it's a lot of work, but I think when I was a freshman, I think mostly I was excited.
Now I'll admit, when I was a freshman, I also didn't do good things. I didn't go to class enough. I didn't study enough. I was playing like too many video games.
Yeah, too many video games.
It was a lot.
Yeah, I don't play video games.
And so now, like when I look at our students, especially the freshmen, I have very little interest in freshmen. It's so useless in their lives. But I also look at them and I'm like, I understand you're going through what I went through, or something like what I went through.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like our students don't think we know what life is like being a college student.
I remember everything about.
As much as I can remember.
Yeah, no, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I remember everything. So everything that happens to you guys when you are while you are students, the same thing happened to me and my friends and people I know. So
yeah. So when you walk into class and I know you didn't read.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know what that
definitely.
looks like.
Yeah. When you don't read.
Yeah.
And you come to class, we know.
When you lied on your stupid.
Yeah. When you lie,
paper.
we know. When you copy your homework, we know.
Yeah.
Really.
We know a lot. No. Yeah. But it's also sometimes I want to say, like, you don't have to hide what you're, like, I understand what you're going through.
Yeah.
And it's not hard. Like, it's okay. You went out and did whatever you did, and you didn't study, or you didn't do your homework, or you didn't clean your room. I understand.
Yeah.
You're a kid. Well, you're not a kid, but you're whatever you are. And I was that thing too. And so it just, you don't have to worry about it too much. You just relax. Well, anyway, so I think that's all we got time. We've been talking for a long time.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Yeah, I mean,
Is that it?
Yeah, we can do that for this week.
Okay.
We're gonna try and do them once a week.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna release them once a week because I don't know how we're gonna release them, but maybe once a week. And for those of you who are interested, we're in the Seedle room. Huh? CTLE.
So it also, again, if you during the semester have questions about anything, your schoolwork, or if you need advice about something, I would probably be the better person to ask for advice.
Hey, I know things. I know stuff.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. If you need advice, like, it can be anonymous.
Yeah, you can leave us questions.
So anonymous meaning you do not have to write your name on the paper. So you can ask us personal questions or questions about school or anything.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing. I don't know if this is the last thing. Maybe it should be the last thing. We don't know what to call the podcast.
Oh, that's good.
We're thinking afternoon with the Ajahns, because it's in the afternoon now.
And we are both
Ajahns. But if you have a better idea, please let us know.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to come to the tapings, we make these things Thursday afternoons in the Center for Teaching. What is it? Center for Teaching and Learning Excellence.
See? There it is.
In the orange building on the ground floor. Nobody seems to know where this room is.
Yeah, it's you guys hang out outside this room all the time.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah. So in the future, we'll do movie stuff and music stuff and maybe interviews, and maybe we can sit here and eat. We should eat.
No, man.
We should have snacks. We'll have snacks next time.
We don't have food in here.
I'll bring snacks. We can't have food in here?
No, man. Hey.
We'll bring snacks.
We'll do stuff. It'll be wonderful. We'll have things.
So, accepting questions about school, personal questions, and also ideas.
Ideas for life.
Ideas for a name
for the
podcast.
Yeah,
and
name.
Also any ideas or anything you would like to see.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So if you watched this, thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Goodbye forever.
Peace.